Belinda, I'm bringing some colleagues home from work today. Have dinner and drinks ready. About 5 or 6 people. Make sure there's enough beer in the fridge.
Wait, are you serious? What do you mean? I just gave birth to Fiona last month. When were you planning to tell me this?
Just did. What's the problem? You're home all day anyway.
There's no way I can handle that right now. You already told him they could come over, didn't you?
Of course I did. We were discussing plans at lunch. Everyone's excited to see the baby, too.
It's too late to cancel? Please just uninvite them. I've told you I'm sleep deprived every day, and I'm still not feeling well. Fiona was up 3 times last night.
How long are you gonna keep using that excuse? It's been over a month since you gave birth. Are you planning to just laze around forever? The house is a mess and you're half-assing meals. Didn't you just go out with the baby? What are you talking about? You had energy for that.
That was for Fiona's checkup. I'm not lazing around. The doctor said I need more rest.
Yes, you are. You're so lazy. You don't make meals every day, do you? And you don't clean the bathroom. That's the bare minimum for a housewife. It's part of your job. I work all day to support this family. Plus, you're still fat even after giving birth. You won't lose weight because you keep snacking. When was the last time you even exercised?
I'm up for hours every night to nurse. I try to do housework in between. I don't even have time to sleep properly, let alone think about my own health. The doctor said weight loss should wait until I'm healed.
What, you don't think all moms manage that? My coworker's wife has 3 kids. She keeps their house spotless. You only gave birth to 1. What are you whining about? I let you stay home all day, so do your job properly. Stop making excuses.
Our situation might be different from theirs. If they have 3 kids, maybe the husband helps with chores and childcare. Comparing me to others isn't helping. When was the last time you changed a diaper?
Anyway, you need to shape up. That's women's work. I'm telling you, it's really not possible today. You still have time before I get home. Do it. Don't embarrass me. I'm bringing them no matter what you say. I'm not asking, I'm telling you. Remember that if the house isn't ready when I get there. And wear something nice, not those baggy clothes.
I haven't even had time to shower today. The baby's been fussy all morning.
Not my problem. Figure it out. And make sure there's enough food. Nothing microwaved. I want to show them what a good wife I have.
I'm barely keeping up with daily meals. How am I supposed to cook for 6 extra people?
Order something if you have to. Just don't make me look bad. We'll be there at 7. My boss might come too. This could be good for my promotion.
You're thinking about promotions? I can barely stand up straight.
Everything I do is for this family. You should be more supportive.
Supportive? When was the last time you supported me? You didn't even come to the last pediatrician appointment.
I had an important meeting. Stop guilt-tripping me. Make sure everything's perfect. Don't mess this up.
This is the worst. All because of you. Your friends stayed until 2 a.m. What the hell? You won't even get out of bed to make breakfast. Who do you think you are? You were up late making noise with your friends last night. Your loud singing woke the baby 3 times. Because of that, Fiona couldn't sleep and kept crying. I couldn't sleep until daybreak. The kitchen is still a mess from your party. Empty beer cans everywhere.
Why didn't you clean up last night? That's what a good hostess would do.
I was trying to calm our crying baby while you were doing karaoke.
I was entertaining my guests. That's important for my career.
There are cigarette burns on the couch. Who's going to pay for that?
Stop being so materialistic. It's just furniture.
That we just bought with the money I saved before giving birth.
I was late because you didn't wake me up, and there was no breakfast. Is this how you treat the breadwinner? My head hurts and I needed food before work.
I just gave birth. My body is a wreck. I'm not sleeping from taking care of the baby. I'm still in bad health. And you bring your coworkers here to party until night. They kept asking me to join in. I had to keep refusing while serving them. Is that how you treat your wife who just had your child?
Don't be dramatic. You barely did anything. I ordered most of the food anyway. You just had to serve it. I'm the one paying for this house. I can bring over whoever I want, whenever I want, no questions asked. My house, my rules. Throwing your weight around just because you popped out one kid? I made that kid too, you know. All you did was carry her for 9 months.
I'm not throwing my weight around at all. I'm just asking for basic consideration. Your friends were smoking inside too, with a newborn in the house.
It was raining outside. What did you expect them to do? Stop being so uptight. Could you say the same thing to my mom? My mom raised us siblings all alone as a widow. Dad died young and she did all the housework and childcare herself. She even started her own company while taking care of 3 kids. And you can't handle one?
Saying that doesn't change that I'm not your mom. You're just saying my ability is low then. Don't slack off just because you can't do it yourself. Your mom probably had help. Or at least didn't have a husband making things harder.
Watch your mouth. I'm telling you to try harder. You don't have enough motivation. Oh, how could I forget? You don't have parents. You can't work hard because you never saw your parents working hard. No wonder you're so useless. No role models growing up.
You didn't have to put it that way. You know I grew up in foster care. Why would you throw that in my face?
All right, I'll do you a big favor then. I'll call my mom over. She'll show you how a real woman handles things.
What, you're telling me to be nagged by your mom? You're going to call your mom over when I'm like this? The house is a mess from your party. And you want your mother to see this?
Just wait. She'll come home to this mess. Dishes piled up, unwashed, laundry, and you say you're trying your best? We need to whip you back into shape. Mom will know what to do with you.
Please stop. I really can't handle that. Please, I'm sorry. It's my fault. Forgive me. I'll clean everything up. Just don't call your mother.
Shut up. Too late. Already texted her. Curse your useless self. I never should have settled for a good-for-nothing wife. Maybe Mom can teach you how to be a proper woman, since your own mother couldn't. Oh wait, that's right. You wouldn't know about that. Mom, got a minute?
What's up? Is everything okay?
Actually, I have a favor to ask. It's about Belinda. I need your help with something.
Is something wrong with Belinda? She must be busy with the new baby, so I haven't reached out much. But she's doing okay, right? How's my granddaughter?
Oh, yeah, she's fine. The baby's fine, too. She's just been loafing around so much. It's so frustrating how little she does, acting all high and mighty just because she gave birth. Nothing gets done around the house anymore.
What do you mean nothing gets done? With a newborn, that's normal.
She makes excuses for everything and skips out on housework constantly. I reprimand her, but she just whines that she doesn't feel well. It's a pain. The house is always a mess. She doesn't cook proper meals. So, Mom, I need you to set her straight. Really let her have it. Whip her back into shape. I'm telling you, she does nothing but slack off. No matter what I say, she won't listen. I know you're busy, Mom, but please, I'm begging you. You managed 3 kids on your own. She can't even handle 1.
I see. It sounds like things have gotten quite bad. Seems like a hopeless situation. You want me to come over today?
Yes, please. She needs to learn from you. It really is. At this point, I'm wondering if it might be better to just divorce that lazy bum. It's been a whole month since she gave birth. This is ridiculous, acting spoiled just because she had a baby. Even had the nerve to complain about my work friends visiting. They stayed late having drinks. She blamed me for the baby crying.
Your friends were over? When was this?
Last night, just a small work gathering. She barely had to do anything. I ordered most of the food. She doesn't even dress up anymore, always in those baggy clothes.
She just gave birth. What do you expect her to wear?
My friend Mark's wife.
Stop comparing her to others.
But Mom, you always taught us about appearances.
I taught you about respect, too.
She doesn't respect me. Didn't even serve my friends properly.
I understand. I'll contact Belinda right away.
Thanks, Mom. You're a lifesaver. That's my mom for you. Always know you'll back me up.
I really hope Belinda gets a bitter dose of reality from me. But don't blame me if your relationship falls apart because of it.
That's fine. I don't think I can stay with a Belinda who won't even listen to you. Do what you must. Show her how a real woman handles things.
Got it. Leave it to me.
She needs to learn, just like you taught us growing up. Remember how you always said no excuses?
Oh, I remember everything. I'll be there in an hour.
Hey, Belinda, what the hell? Where are you? You got a call from my mom, right? Why aren't you answering my calls? So why is the house still a mess? You didn't even make me dinner! I've just about had it with you. At least clean up from last night. Mom will be here soon.
That makes two of us. You have zero understanding of how hard childbirth is, or how difficult it is. Having drinking parties with a newborn in the house?
It's childbirth, it's not cancer. Like I said this afternoon, you should learn from my mom. Don't slack on chores when you only birthed one kid. I'll divorce you if you keep this up. Where are you anyway? Answer me!
You stupid, brainlet moron!
Is that any way for a wife to talk to her husband? Your provider? You've lost your mind. Just wait until Mom gets here.
You still don't get it. This is your mother. But I'm using Belinda's phone. I'm with Belinda right now.
Oh, I see. I get it. So you took her back home to put her in her place, right? Finally, someone will teach her. She needs discipline.
Wrong. I'm at Belinda's to protect her, actually. I've been here for an hour, seeing everything for myself.
Protect Belinda? Huh? Protect her from what? She's the one causing problems.
Protecting her from my stupid, good-for-nothing son, obviously. Just what do you think you're doing? Do you have any idea how you've treated Belinda after she gave birth to your child? I saw the beer cans. And the leftover takeout containers, still sitting here from your party.
Those aren't mine! The guys brought their own food!
I can read the receipt. You charged it to our family card.
I'll pay it back!
That's not the point. I smelled the cigarette smoke. In a house with a newborn.
Wait! Aren't you on my side, Mom? You're supposed to help me fix her! This isn't what we discussed!
Huh! When did I ever say I was on your side? You said Belinda was hopeless. You're the hopeless one. I never imagined my grown son would corner his kind wife like this. She's in tatters, poor thing. I should have stepped in sooner, if anything. I should have helped more with childcare. Instead of believing your lies.
Wait, Mom, aren't you misunderstanding something? Belinda must have tricked you. She's manipulating you.
Misunderstanding? The only thing I misunderstood was your character.
Belinda has been half-assing housework ever since giving birth. She just loafs around at home all day doing nothing. You always taught us about working hard, about not making excuses.
You've got it backwards, you idiot. Do you have any idea how much giving birth drains you physically and mentally? She's putting her life on the line to raise your child. Don't you dare take childbirth lightly. Of course, she can't do housework right after giving birth. I see the bottles she's prepared, the clean baby clothes. She's doing everything while you party.
Mom, you're overreacting.
Mom, you're overreacting. Me? You're the one who's overreacting. You stupid, brainless son! Anyway, I'm going to take care of Belinda and my grandchild. Don't bother contacting Belinda. She needs rest, not your harassment.
Wait, what about my food? What about the house? Who's gonna take care of everything?
Is your brain just for decoration? Figure that out yourself, like your father did.
What do you mean? Dad worked hard at his job.
Your father worked hard at everything, including being a husband and father.
But you always said you did everything alone after he died.
Yes, after he died. But when he was alive, he was twice the man you are.
What are you talking about?
Want to know what your father did when I was recovering after your birth?
Mom, that's different.
He took 2 weeks off work, cooked every meal, let me rest.
But times were different then.
Yes, they were. Men were more mature back then. Your father worked full-time. And still cooked dinner 3 times a week. Changed diapers, did laundry, cleaned the house.
But that's women's work.
Says who? Your father was a real man. He understood partnership.
But you're always talking about doing it alone.
Yes, because he died. I had to do it alone because I had no choice. But when we were partners, we shared everything.
I don't believe you.
Look in the family albums. Photos of your father cooking, bathing you kids, reading bedtime stories, while I worked late sometimes.
But... On a night where clouds hide the stars, my heart too has lost its guiding light. Because I can't see my star, Belinda. My heart is overcast. Please come back home. Ah, are we going to be like Romeo and Juliet, with my mother as the fate keeping us apart? I miss you. And Fiona.
Listen to your mother, Ryan. Your attempts at poetry are pathetic. Nice typos, by the way. You get typo-prone when you're desperate, huh? You really want to see me, don't you?
The house is so quiet. I miss hearing Fiona, even that.
Now you miss it, after complaining every night?
I was stressed from work. I said things I didn't mean.
You meant every word. That's why I'm leaving. I'm divorcing you, Ryan.
Wait, no! Divorce? Are you crazy? No way! You can't live without me! Who's gonna support you? Think about Fiona!
I can live better without you. You're just in the way. Of me and Fiona both.
Hey, don't decide things on your own. Come back and we can talk!
Actually, I've been thinking about it since I was pregnant. I never asked to be treated special just because I was pregnant, but you never understood. Not even once. It got worse after I gave birth. It's always about you. No matter how many times I asked, you wouldn't help with housework or childcare. You just put me down. But I don't have parents. I thought I couldn't get divorced, but I finally realized that was wrong. It's not that I can't get divorced. Whether to divorce or not was a matter of my own resolve.
If we get divorced, you'll have to raise our kid alone. You'll have to work while doing housework and childcare. You can barely manage now. What are you saying? Look, just stay quietly married to me. I'll change, I promise. I'll start therapy, anger management classes, whatever you want.
It's too late for that. I needed a partner, not another child to raise.
That's not fair. I can change.
You had 9 months while I was pregnant, plus 1 month after. You chose not to. I can't anymore. I don't want to be with you for another second. I realized I'll be fine without you. Your mother showed me that.
Look, let's talk about this. I'll help out a little with housework and childcare. How's that? I'll learn to cook like Dad did.
No way. A single-parent home wouldn't work out. Your mom was a single mom, right? Can you say the same thing in front of her?
No.
Anyway, I've said what I needed to say. I'm leaving the rest to your mother and my lawyer. You just need to agree to the divorce.
Mom, talk some sense into Belinda. She's saying she'll divorce me.
I know. I agree with her.
Why? You're my mother.
I didn't want to admit it, but yes, I'm your mother. You were raised in a 2-parent home, so I thought you'd cherish your wife. I never imagined it would come to this.
But, Mom, you raised us siblings alone and started a company. You're the president now, but Belinda is losing it after just having 1 kid.
You're misunderstanding. It's true that I raised you alone after your father passed. But when you were babies, when your father was still alive, he helped a ton with childcare and housework. Your father cooked, washed dishes, did laundry, changed diapers, cleaned the bath. He did the shopping, made dinner, everything. Don't you dare compare your father to a useless man like you. Your father cherished the mother of his children, unlike you.
But I work too.
Everyone works. You're not the King of England just because you work. Don't act so high and mighty just for having a job.
I mean, I don't have time to help out.
That's because you suck at time management, you incompetent fool.
You're going that far?
I have to spell it out for a moron who doesn't get it otherwise.
I provide everything! The house, the car, everything!
Provide what? A hostile environment? A stressed mother? A home full of cigarette smoke?
You're exaggerating!
Am I? Should we count the beer cans? Should we look at the baby's room? Where you store your golf clubs? I was shocked when I heard from Belinda. Apparently, you even had a drinking party at home at a time like this. You're truly a stupid, inconsiderate, arrogant idiot with no humility or gratitude.
But you said childbirth isn't an illness!
I told you childbirth is life-threatening, right? It's not an illness, but it causes major damage to the body. I don't expect you as a man to fully understand. But if you had any compassion for Belinda, this wouldn't have made me angry. That's why you should separate from Belinda. A kind person like Belinda doesn't deserve an idiot like you. And so, I had Ryan's mother convince him to divorce me. Currently, rumors of Ryan's divorce are spreading at his workplace. The people who attended his home drinking parties are facing troubles too, getting chewed out by their bosses. Recently, he's been sending me WhatsApp messages boasting about working hard on housework, aiming to remarry me. But that wish will surely never come true, because I'm living a very fulfilling life now. I'm also studying for certifications so I can be independent. Ryan's mother has vowed to fully support a hard-working Belinda like me from now on.